Oh, lovely.
Pat,
Enjoy.
We're
Patch,
streaming.
I'm afraid to look at my couch cushions or anything underneath them. There's another telling what might bite me.
My innocence died ages ago
So,
when I was born.
so this person seems who is this fucker first off?
Okay, so I've had we'll get to the comments in a minute, but they've been around. They've generally been like pro child safety. I don't have the name in front of me. I'll get to that in a second. Um, my channel. We just link this.
It says Devi Kali Tara.
Yeah, I I'm not going to comment on anything. They've been pretty supportive and consistent.
Well, I appreciate that they've been chill and that they support
Yeah.
child safety. I support child safety too.
All right, so let me get to my comments on that since I guess we're gonna go straight there. Question mark.
If you want to, if you've got other
No,
stuff
it's
you
fine.
want
I
to
could.
address first.
Yeah, we can. We could back around. Oh, get the hell out of my way.
We can come back around to it if you've got other stuff you want to do first.
No, it's cool. So let's get to the comments here. All right, here's Devi Kali Tara. They've been around for a hot minute, which I'm definitely don't want to run them off and be stuck with more Daniels. The discussion was kind of because of the policy names. Jeez, I felt Brony flinch a couple times at that one too. I'm a woman who respects if you want to sell their bathwater, unwashed cosplay clothes, and take nudes into porn of your favorite fandom. Though that is a doorway to all kinds of questions. See, so far that sounds all right. Do you have any pushback so far, or?
No,
Okay,
not at all.
but their names are such eye rolling. Yeah, we'll get there. I got rather annoyed with Patch being defensive when there was no need to be. The term sex worker really isn't so friendly here in larger parts of America, as selling sexual acts is illegal when doing so in person. Let's put it this way. Could you at least understand? I'm going to do this as gently as possible. Where maybe sex workers on the banner wouldn't be the best way to do a convention, whether we're going to argue a Brody convention is child friendly or not.
Well, yeah, I can understand why the term, because it engulfs so much of the industry, can be a little ambiguous. And someone who isn't familiar with the fact that porn stars are sex workers too, that erotic models are sex workers too, someone who isn't as involved in the activism might not be comfortable with that term being used, because full service sex workers or prostitutes aren't the only kind of sex workers, and seeing the term sex worker does make a lot of people who aren't as familiar with the industry just think straight prostitute.
Well,
that's a misconception that I can understand someone having, and why having that term associated with a large convention could be bad for business.
I do have to get to this here because I have to be a pain in the butt. How lewd does your portfolio of yourself have to be for you to get the sex worker title?
If you're selling pictures of your feet specifically to horny old men, that's considered sex work too. Like, if the intent is to service people seeking erotic material, and it's not drawn, it's actual pictures and videos of you, that's where the term sex worker starts.
Okay,
at least among the people that I've
there's a cosplayer, I forget the damn name, Succubus something or other, on freaking Twitter that says we sell lewds, not nudes. Would you consider that, or?
Well, if she considers herself a sex worker, then yes, it's about how someone considers their labor. If she believes that she's selling sex by selling lewd pictures of herself, then she's more than welcome in the community.
Yeah. So we'll back up to the original point, because I asked Chili D this earlier, and again, if he shows up, he's welcome to pop in. We'll fucking probably float over to Discord. I asked him, did you go to a Brony convention, or at least attempt to go to a Brony convention, because of a child-friendly or family-friendly atmosphere? And he's like, I wanted to drink, do drugs, and hang out with my friends. And I was like, well, I can't imagine Brony inspectors' response would be all that different. Mine's not all that different. A fair amount of my people are going there to go drink and have a less than general audience experience.
I mean, mine isn't that different either.
Yeah,
just make a profit on top of that.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Like, that's perfectly fine. Let's see if anybody has any questions here. Hello, FNGR. Hello. An ideal for a stream, all enjoyable viewing. Yeah.
I just want to make it clear that I'm fine if there are people who are uncomfortable with the term sex worker or the idea of doing sex work. It's a messy subject, and you can still be my friend or still enjoy my YouTube content or want to engage with me as a person, even if you disagree with what I do. You don't have to be okay with sex work as a subject to be my friend.
Yes? What is it?
I was going to say, you're getting message there in Limbo, change the description.
Oh, okay. Obviously.
Yeah.
Let me take a looky-loo.
Yeah.
What's appropriate at a convention? What, did I typo?
I have no idea. I can't even read it right now.
Well, here, I'll friggin' copy it in case it disappears.
Yeah.
These words are not mine. Oh, yeah, one sec. I see what you mean. Joined by. We'll fix that. By Patchwork Heart. Bubba.
Now, I will say one thing, though, what you were just talking about a second ago there, Patch, about having, like a convention or whatever, when it says something like, say, having kids or adults or whatever, me, that's where they ought to have two different hallways. One with a big old sign saying 18 and up yonder way, and under 18 yonder way. So that way, somebody like a 6-year-old doesn't walk in, Mommy, why are these people touching each other that way?
Well,
yeah, no, that's just basic safety management. If you're going to have an after dark or adult-oriented vendor hall or event at your convention, make sure there's security that's paying attention to keep kids off of the premises. Make sure there's security within the vendor hall to protect the vendors. And, like, uphold basic policy. It is against the law for minors to have access to NSFW. So if you're hosting an event and have, like, erotic models or Gajinka artists who do fucking those fan comics of popular anime, but everything is NSFW, if you're going to be selling stuff like that at your con...
Dojin. Is that the...
Dojin.
Term? Yes.
Dojin. That's the word. Thank you. Just make sure that you have it listed that this is 18 plus, no kids allowed, and that you enforce it.
For the record, before any
sure
weeaboos jump on me, I believe Dojin's like a catch-all, like pictures, like fan fiction. It's just a fan adaptation, and the ones that people pay attention to are obviously the nude ones, I believe? Question mark.
I always heard Dojin in the the sense of, like, it's NSFWs.
I do believe, just in case anyone decides to come back to me later, that not all dojins are specifically fans, super duper fan service, so to speak.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
But, like, protecting kids and making sure that they're not seeing porn is, like, the bare minimum.
Well, here's, again, I actually had a civil back and forth between myself and Coyote Lovely by accident on Twitter on this whole topic. There's what should happen, and then there's what happens at cons, and I decided not to bring up furry conventions because that's not a standard I would aspire to have any fandom do. No offense to any furries out there. I used Wizard World Comic-Con because I'd been going there since I was 14. Now, to be fair, and I'm full disclaimer on my hypocrisy, I'd been going there since I was 14. What kept me coming back is that they didn't card. I'll be honest with you. They should be IDing people. They should be keeping kids out of certain areas. From what I have seen from BroNY conventions, nothing has been so grossly, how do I put this, laxed as I have seen at comic conventions. I'm not seeing kids walking around with, like, a bag full of, like, 18 plus content.
No, that's fair. I used to go to a convention called ColossalCon back when I was in college. I went every summer with my friends. We'd get a group hotel room. It was awesome. They were really good about carding people for the 18 plus vendor hall. I remember one of my roommates coming back to the hotel with, like, a lewd docky and being like, they had to card me 3 times because they were so anxious that they were selling lewds to a teenager.
Yeah.
There are some conventions that do it really well and some that are a little more lax.
Yeah, your standard comic portfolio person that I remember from like a comic convention would have like, you know, either they're highly suggestive or just straight on like, you know, at least chest up nudes would be in the portfolio. Again, I don't remember seeing this specifically at any Brony conventions, you know, round of applause. But I've definitely, and you brought up another point. There should be security in the vending hall. I'm not going to disagree with you, but I don't ever recall seeing it, and I don't ever actually recall. I'd be in there enough, but I wouldn't say like if like shit went down in there, I wouldn't absolutely trust my seeing because I didn't completely hang out there 24/7.
No, that's fair. You know how I did Stockton Con last month?
Yeah.
There was Artist's Alley, which had a window around the entire wall, so the external security could see what was going on in the Artist's Alley. And the vendor hall was the main arena for the sports arena. And they had 2 security officers who had obvious name tags and very big security logos on their jackets patrolling every now and again. And they would take an extra lap every time they patrolled through the NSFW section.
Okay.
To make sure that no one was harassing the artists, no one was harassing the models, that everyone was being treated respectfully. That's what I mean when I say security in the vendor hall. Just make sure that there's someone there who is trained and knows what they're doing to keep an eye and make sure that no one's starting.
Yeah, there's definitely every con that I've seen to, or I've heard about some that were a little lax, but I don't have permission to talk about. At BC, at Babs Con, I believe even Windy City. It's been a hot minute, and I'm not itching to go back because I was bored. That's just me. The security would be posted out front, but again, it wasn't like as a hot commodity. You'd go in, you'd buy your shit, and then you go back to con, unless you were a vendor.
No, that's fair too. It's about what your con is presenting and how they manage their rules. As long as everyone is safe and the law is being abided, I don't see a problem. If you're doing what is best for your convention to keep everybody safe, then you're doing a good job, in my opinion. But unfortunately, a lot of amateur-run conventions aren't as good at like, we all remember BroNYCon. We all remember the Grizzly incident. Some people just are incompetent.
No, okay, hold it. I am fully prepared to shit on BroNYCon into the heat death of the universe for Grizzly the Medic. As a convention, and maybe this is that I said it was safe year after year, and when I found out otherwise, from just personal experience, it was fairly easy to get a hold of con staff.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they had that manner.
When I left my con badge back in my room, they made me go get it. Like, the con staff was on top of the ball. I could whine. Yeah, I would say that they were on the ball to a point. I wasn't there the year for Grizzly. I don't. Maybe management had changed. I actually never looked into if who's the head guy again? I forget for 2019.
Josh Dean and Sheer Goldberg.
Yeah, was Josh Dean on? Was that just his first year or what?
He had partnered with Sheer to purchase the con together from Tinker years ago. They'd been on for a while.
Well, I know Tinker said she did, what was it, 4 of them?
This being their first instance of minor incompetence, well, not minor, major incompetence.
No, I got I understood what you meant by minor incompetence.
Like,
age play.
It being the first time that they really fucked up that bad, I'm willing to be forgiving about that if they do eventually comment on it.
Oh, duh. I absolutely
You can be good at your job and still fuck up really bad. I've done it.
I mean,
I looked at it.
Yeah, even Blizzard kind of made a half-assed fucking apology. At least do that. Christ. Go ahead, John.
Well, I was going to say now, with the BroNYCon incident with that Grizzly the Medic feller, my thought is simply that if they do a criminal background check on him and nothing comes up before he gets hired on, like let's say he's not been arrested or anything like that, then yeah, he can squeak right on through easy. Or if concerned that he was trying to diddle a minor or something, was sitting there hitting on a minor, wasn't brought up previous to the con, then yeah, he'd be able to slip right in. Now, one could argue that yeah, once they got information, they should have booted his ass right out the door in a damn heartbeat.
Well, that came out after the con, though. To my understanding,
came out after.
Yeah, some of the victims that I had talked to had tried to come forward before, but were quickly silenced by older friends who wanted to avoid drama. So they had tried to talk
Okay.
about this in the past. It's the same pattern that
This
always happens in
Well,
this fandom.
just to make absolute hold up on that, was that more aimed at Grizzly or the con?
Grizzly specifically, coming forward about Grizzly.
I wasn't aware that Grizzly was anybody that was that connected. I would like.
No, it wasn't that he was connected. It's just that his friends wanted to avoid drama. I mean, it wasn't big names. It was just adults who were silencing kids.
I still would. I'm call me a bitter cunt. I'd still be down to hear those names if anybody would like to come forward about the parents who shushed you up about Grizzly.
I will reach out to the girls and see if any of them are willing to come forward.
Okay.
But most of them were very scared of saying their names, which is why we've kept most of them anonymous.
No, that's perfectly fine. We're not gonna drag people into the light unless they start giving like false testimony. That'd be the only time that would even remotely happen.
No, that's fair.
no kidding. I mean,
Like-
hell, I'm sorry, but some dude's sitting there trying to diddle me. Yo, I'm raising a fucking ruckus. I'm making a fire. I want everybody to see the flames. And I want everybody to see the smoke.
And it's good that you would do that, but unfortunately, these are kids, and kids are very easily manipulated, and they're scared. Not all of them have the kind of spitfire that we develop as we get older.
I have a good counter argument to the litting. I guess this would be more aimed at Vita if he were around. M.A. Larson is like signed girls' tits at con. Are we throwing him out? Because
I should hope not.
yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Even if he says yes, no one's going to listen to you. He's M.A. fucking Larson. Hi, bro.
Wait,
what's up?
what's happening with old
yeah,
Muscle
I
Man?
was-
Terrace autographs people's butts sometimes.
Who does?
Tara
Muscle
Strong.
Man,
I saw
yeah,
a video
dude.
once of her autographing a Harley Quinn cosplayer's butt. That was funny.
Well,
Okay.
Muscle Man
I-
Mitch will sign anything, dude.
Yeah.
if the person getting signed is of age and they're wanting it, well,
Yeah, it's a great picture for your social media stream.
Like, consenting adults should be allowed to do whatever they want as long as it harms no one and doesn't break the law.
That poor M.A. Larson.
well, I'd have to stop you on
The
that one a
things
little
he's
bit there,
seen.
man.
Showing him their boobs? That's so awful.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
All those Honey's pendulous boobs that he's signed.
I heard he presses down extra hard. Anyway.
Yeah.
When did you join us, Brony?
He just popped in.
What? I just got here.
Yeah, I just wanted to do like a follow-up just in case that there's any misunderstandings because I'm told that there's a follow-up that all hell is going to break loose later in
Yeah,
the week.
okay. When's the other shoe gonna drop, guys? That's what
Well,
I
look,
want to know.
Leo insisted that there's something legit down the pipe, so did Sheldon, and I was like, well,
Vita's talking a big game about a future live stream or video, so I hope he comes
I think it's a
through.
video. I think
Whatever you got, buddy, bring it.
No, I've heard it
Wait,
from...
is the big reveal gonna be Cherry Days as a prostitute? Like, I hope that's not all they got.
It's not what I...
No, it's got something to do with, like, the con staff, I think. They've been real suspicious.
Wait, like something we missed or what? Like, what's the deal?
Well,
Leo
wanna-
won't tell me anything.
Yeah,
He won't-
I gotta...
all he said is, like, the staff cannot be trusted.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd fucked up. I thought this was the same con as Sea Ponies. I thought this was Tinker's Con at first.
No.
See, yeah, I heard some kind of Coast Cruise bullshit, and I thought, oh, it's Tinker. Oh, there's...
Seabronies. No, that's different than Sequestria.
Well, okay, sea theme. Anthony's stupid.
Yes. Right.
It's
I know.
okay,
your
Anthony.
cons
We
have
still
similar
love you.
names, and someone got them confused. Like,
Ugh. It just
I
got...
did it.
so there was some initial confusion there. Okay.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to clear that up too. That Tinker has
Yeah.
nothing to do with this one as well either. If I'd said that in the previous stream, again, I was
Just-
flying around on no sleep whatsoever on freaking goddamn Sunday, and I'd heard, I wanted to jump on that as fast as possible because a couple people tapped me on the shoulder, and I'm like, well, if we could get Cherry,
Oh,
we got
you know
Cherry.
what? This wasn't the only chat that freaking was talking about this shit either.
Oh
so-
no, I knew. I knew people were talking about it, and I was like, well, it's topical.
I saw stuff about it in non-brony chat rooms, too. This is echoing all over the internet.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, and that Cherry Days chick, I can't hate on her. I mean, if somebody's wanting to buy her drawers or something, hey, whatevs, honey, make your money.
The only hint I got out of Sheldon, I was like, well, is it illegal? And he's like, no, but it's very irresponsible, negligent is the way he put it. And I was like, okay, that's definitely more than enough.
All right, sounds like a brony convention. Run with it, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
didn't
if
cover
it
their
were-
tracks?
yeah, if
Who
it were
forgot to
illegal, I'd
cross their
probably
T's
ask
and
them.
make their
Secret
bribes.
from us.
Who fucked
mad-
up?
Like, I'm a little bit mad that they're keeping it a secret, because whatever this is, it sounds juicy.
I
They're
can
just
wait.
hype they got something.
Well, no, I'm helping hype it. I mean, if the story's
Yeah.
good, yeah, just don't keep it quiet. If it's as big as it is, it probably deserves to get the fucking attention if it does. And if it doesn't, I mean, it'll peter out like any other goddamn drama if there's nothing
Right.
behind it.
It's not. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why they're. Oh, because they don't want Anthony to go running in half cocked. I found something.
I will.
Stream right
I
now.
totally will.
Yes, I get it. Okay.
Oh,
I just
Okay,
want to
yeah.
know what
oh, look!
going
I'll
on?
give credit where credit was due. The post BroNYCon stream where they all piled in and fucking leaked the information on Grizzly. So it was a good watch. I stayed up dead exhausted, and I believe, yeah, didn't you, me,
Yeah.
Brony, like talk to fucking Vita right afterwards, and I got like maybe 2 hours of sleep that night before work. God,
Yeah,
I was
that
dying.
was done really well.
That was really
When-
something.
Yeah.
I have a lot of problems with people in Barrel, but like when they have good information, they usually manage it well.
Oh, I think I know who that furry might have been. Now that I thought about it a little bit more.
Oh, you're still worried about that? Or?
No. I was like, because
Yeah,
it was weird. I looked up Commander Wolfie and I wasn't following him. I was just like,
there's
Okay.
a random furry that Brony Inspector followed, and he's like, "Oh, why is a Brony Inspector following me?" Suddenly, I'm like, "It's not any kind of gay op. Maybe he thought you were cute. I don't know."
right, yeah. No, I think I,
this is
left
Brony.
a comment like just like kind of being like cryptic and snarky about artwork T, and I think it freaked him out a little bit.
Okay.
Which like, Brony Inspector throwing shade at artwork T. Okay. Yep, sounds like that makes sense. Nothing against you.
I mean,
you know-
artwork T is shit, though.
well, here, hold it.
Well, yes, but here's what Artwork T did. Artwork T got all the
I got a
a lot of the Poppy Fur YouTubers to do their merch through him. So a lot of them will go in their videos and shill for this guy because they want to sell their shirts. Yeah.
If you guys make me a popular furry, I'll sell all of my merchandise through Waffles' website. I promise.
Well, you can't rely on anyone else to make you a popular furry.
No, I'm memeing.
No, I get it. And
Yes, I get it. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I don't.
So don't read this or don't mention anything. As I had, and let me click away from that and kill the screens here. I had somebody who allegedly worked with like con staff from BC who was like tapping me on the shoulder. Does that person look familiar at all to you, Patch?
Let me have a look.
Yeah. I
just
could.
got-
Let me see. What are we
would
talking
you,
about?
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me reblank the screen and grab their Twitter.
I recognize that profile picture, but that's not someone that I talked to.
Yeah,
I've
it was.
seen-
They were like, "Oh yeah, we talked to Beryl," and I was like, "Oh hey,
Yeah, I might know who it is. What's the? Can I see?
yeah, I'll throw it in."
Oh, I recognize that Discord. Yeah, no, this person was legit.
Oh, okay, good. Because they tapped me on the shoulder, and then Leo, I showed him the thing, and he's like, "I don't know who this is," and I was, they wanted to talk to me face to face, and I was like, "Oh, like later," and he's like, "No, at BabsCon," and I'm like, "Now nobody reveal anything right now," and I'm like, "I wasn't aware that I revealed that I was going to BabsCon to the public."
Huh.
It's a little interesting thing there, making a little
Yeah.
bit of an assumption
Huh.
there. Not a huge
This guy
one.
has worked a lot of cons.
Okay, no, all
Yeah,
right, everything's
um,
everything's on the level. Okay, cool. Just
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this
that
guy-
is odd. I don't recall you mentioning that. Maybe we talked about it in a live stream or
Yeah.
something.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
possible we did. Yeah.
But yeah, my whole point. I'm glad Brony's here. Yeah, I could whip out my phone and do a recording there, but you know, judge again, that whole Bayfish call. It's gonna sound like shit. So us
No,
doing
I'll bring those, dude. I'll bring the H5. We can do it on that.
yeah. Well, I'd rather get it before the con. You know.
Yeah, no,
it's-
I'll bring the H5. Yeah, it's portable. It'll work great. Perfect for this kind of shit.
I want to get him before then. But if we have to,
Yeah,
sure.
if you can, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There was a couple of staff reaching out to like everybody, to Leo, to me, to Vita, and apparently even to you. And we're just like, yeah, no, I don't like how this thing is being handled. This whole thing is shit. I can't. Don't tell anyone I said this, but like, holy fuck. A lot of people were not happy about how the Grizzly situation was handled.
Hell no.
Like, was anybody happy with it being handled the way it was?
Yeah, I don't think that was.
Though, to be fair, since y'all mentioned there that nobody knew previous that he was sitting there trying to that he was messing with youngins and whatnot. If nobody knew in advance, what's up?
Well, it's not even just that, Bubba. It's the fact that he represented himself in those calls as, I'm con security. Good luck getting away from me. That's like, if he would have been like doing all this on the side and had nothing to do with his job, it'd still be reason to get rid of him. But it's worse that he's like, hey, look, I'm con. I'm gonna remind you that constantly. I'm deep. Everything I'm doing is deeply
There's
associated
nothing you
with
can
these.
do.
Yeah.
He was using his status as a security guard to groom these girls.
If he'd have been,
Explicitly.
I'll put it this way: if all those girls would have been 18, there still would have been a story. Just because you're being awfully pushy
You're a
and you're
stalker at that point. Yeah. You're
Oh,
still
shit.
a fucking
It's about
stalker.
killing someone's dog because they wouldn't fuck him.
I forgot about that. Jesus
Like,
Christ!
he said, I'm gonna kick your dog. He straight up said that to one of the girls.
I remember that.
have the screenshot.
I remember he said he would kick the puppy.
He's kind of a big,
I remember.
big son of a bitch too. So yeah, he kind of intimidating, I'd
He
imagine.
was so rapey.
He's a fat motherfucker, son of a bitch.
Well, I mean,
He raised
yeah.
his leg one time. He's gonna need to take a fucking nap.
If
Yeah,
I'm
but
if
like,
I'm
people
16
who
on
talk
down
like
and
that,
I got this
like,
guy
that
coming
is
at me, yeah.
threatening and weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that fat motherfucker starts running. Somebody throw a hot dog one way and run the other. He'll chase the fucking hot dog.
Okay.
He
Fat
looks like what
motherfucker.
happens when you buy JonTron on Wish.
That fat motherfucker looks like he goes up about 3 flights of fucking flight of stairs. He's gonna
yes,
need a
if you
goddamn.
had ordered a JonTron on Wish.com, that's good. That's a good one.
Do you have a reference pick? I feel like I'm missing.
Looks like just reaching and grabbing the goddamn TV remote's gonna make him break out in sweat.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm just going
Yeah.
here to see if there's any other things here. Missed this one, crazies. Oh no, I think we actually went through most of that. How you doing, Brony? You doing a lot better?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm still a little like throat's still a little fucked up, but I'm way better than I was. Way better.
I'm glad
Doing
to
a
hear
lot
that,
better.
man.
About to say, dude, I could throw you some little home remedies there to help you with your throat.
What's the plan? What do you got?
Well, let's see. You can make yourself a hot toddy, which can also help. You can also use pickle juice or pineapple juice.
You know what? I just realized.
I do apple cider vinegar. That actually helps a lot.
I
So,
just
yeah.
realized what I want to change the thumbnail to.
Ah.
Special thanks to Patchwork Heart for this beautiful.
Oh, are
beautiful...
you using the drawing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful. By the way.
Yeah, if it doesn't take, I'll fucking put it up after the stream. But yeah,
You're making me blush, man.
Patchwork.
Is that the one you're talking about with that picture that they did of the poison
Yes.
reference?
I
Yeah,
liked
the
how
hemlock
you.
wine.
I liked how you freaking referenced the poison too. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, that was a nice looking picture. I ain't gonna lie.
And let me get up to Twitter real quick.
I'm sorry that it took me so long to finish it. I promised you that in fucking November.
Oh, dude, the fact that you stuck the landing is all that matters.
That was a lot of fun to draw too. I made your fucking Sona look like a pretty boy though. He doesn't look nearly intimidating.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not supposed to look better than Rouge. That's my
No,
only complaint.
I took extra care to make Rouge as pretty as possible. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, just saying I look more girly than Rouge in the pic. It's not bad.
You look like an anime soft boy. It's hilarious.
I look on what's that one where all the freaking Orin Club? I look like I'm a refugee from Orin Club.
Right. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tamaki Suo's changeling son.
So yeah, everybody head on down to Patchwork Heart and throw them the follows, the likes, and the muns.
Got my hair
Commission
right.
me.
Someone
I
got my
will
hair
draw
right
your
for
Sona
once.
as a fucking soft anime boy.
All the soft anime boys. Jesus.
Do you want to be shown in profile pic? Commission me.
See, no, there ain't nothing wrong with that at a con, I guess, whether I approve of it or not.
Yeah, I mean, what do you... What is appropriate at a con? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't ask me. Nothing I did today.
No, yeah, I don't go to a con to behave. Are you kidding me?
Right.
To be
Literally,
fair, yeah.
There was a point in the con when Drew and I were vending together where Jess left to go to the bathroom, and she was gone for 2 minutes, and Roadies Victor had already poured a shot of vodka into my energy drink. I was already making bad decisions, and I was having a great time.
There's this movie, I think it's a Stephen King, called Hearts of Atlantis, where they make a remark in there that says, you know, your father never bought an alcoholic a drink or something like that. He never added to another man's misery. I turned to my friend Frank and said, well, I do that all the time.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Brony resembles that too. Yeah,
right.
Let me top you off there. You're getting a little low.
Whoa, yeah. Let me top you off here. Yeah, exactly.
Remember, your cup never gets less than half full.
That was the best convention I've ever been to in my life, and it was in fucking Stockton.
And it was Stockton, and we didn't leave the damn fucking booth but once. So like yeah,
dude,
best con.
That should tell you how much of a fun time you are, man.
Patch, no, you have not been to a con yet. That was kind of like that was a one-day affair. I mean, like multiple days in a hotel.
By the time it's over, you want to die. Yeah,
like,
it's a good time.
Yeah.
I just want to see Anthony do Chips 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh no,
That's
it's
all I
gonna
want.
be, no, we're like, I don't think you understand. The chip situation this year is gonna be a whole lot of We got a whole lot of different. Whole thing's gonna be a whole lot different with the chips.
You're coming, right, Patch? Or...
Yeah, Jess and I are talking about like putting some extra money aside to come to Babs.
I think
my sister might be looking for a couple roommates.
I want to give full credit on this one for Theo. When you guys brought donuts, I thought, I'm like, oh, it's going to be the basic chocolate. Oh no, they had everything. They had literally lots of it too.
Yeah, that's how Theo rolls.
And
dude.
it all disappeared too. So you better quick on the ball when it gets out.
Yeah, dude. We're one of the very few parties who's like, oh, we have a main course fucking snack every night. Like, yeah, chips are chips, but like,
yeah.
First night, I think we did donuts, then we did pizza the second night, and then third night we were kind of like, getting a little tired. But yeah, the two big nights, like, yeah, we always do like a main course snack, which...
You know what the shame of not having Elf is if we would have got drunk and all the food would have dried up, we would have had a designated driver to go get food.
Yeah.
Dude, just use DoorDash, man.
Eh?
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Well, that's another... Yeah, it's a good thing I'm getting the car this year, because in case Creepy doesn't come... He was the one who had, like, the app for, what's it called? Uber, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I got Uber, too, so we're good. Like, yeah, Plus, I'll probably have both cars again, so I'll be alright. We'll be alright.
I'll see if I can get a vendor table at Babs.
It's a little late, but I'll ask Winner if there's any cancellations.
Cool.
Because you might get Artist Alley. If anyone flakes for Artist Alley, that's a possibility. I'll ask. I know the guy.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it is more about the party than the con itself at freaking Babs.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably better
I've
than anything.
never known like a brony convention to be more kids than adults, because it's if you want a kid-friendly fucking brony convention, go to a Hasbro con.
Yeah, I'm told there isn't there like a one...
HasCon, yeah.
Yeah, there's like some kind of pony one that fucking specifically Hasbro sponsors. I forget what it is.
Oh, yeah, I know the one, and it's like a bunch of G1 stuff. It's insane. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I only know like two
in
freaking...
Florida, yeah, and I know about it. I can't remember the name right now. But I've heard good things.
It makes me picture the Equestrical episode from Bob's Burgers.
From the Bob's Burgers episode.
I ordered too many French fries, and now they're all cold.
Throw them in the oven.
Yeah, there's a couple. When you get something that doesn't reheat good, you sprinkle a little water over it, like just droplets, and then you throw it in the microwave. It kind of helps negate the weird taste.
And I believe you also throw a paper towel over too.
Actually like refry them again. Yeah. That'll always work.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Depends on what kind of prize they are, too.
Fast
Weren't we
food,
supposed to
probably.
talk about something important?
I thought we did.
Oh.
I thought we
Are we
absolutely
done?
did. Yeah. I thought we tackled
Yeah,
all
that
of it.
baby's already got put to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this whole started with that person in the comment, right? I saw that this morning, and I was like, huh.
I did just want to make it clear up. So I was like, well, since I know this isn't going away and there's something kind of looming over it, I should probably make my point clear that, believe it or not, I'd probably run kind of a boring con myself, but I don't run cons, so yeah. I also understand that you got to do what you got to do to put shit out there, so there's kind of a balancing act. What can fly and what can't fly, and my decisions would probably change if I was actually trying to, not lose money.
Oh, there's a way to walk the line on this stuff that most of the well-run conventions do, that they're able to sort of find ways to distance themselves from being the people who want that, but still know that they need to cater to the people who want that without offending the people who don't want it. It's a very delicate balancing act.
Yeah, I don't know if I
better
said,
safe than sorry is what a lot of cons do.
I don't know if I said this one in con, but the biggest critique I would have said to Cherry Days is that, maybe don't promote the panty thing on the way while we're giving you a guest to the con. Maybe not do that immediately within. I also heard their counter argument. Well, I'm competing with other vendors and I have to do everything I can to get out ahead. But yeah, that would have been the extent.
I mean, it would have been smarter to make it clear that what she was doing was sanitary and how she was managing it was industry standard. Instead of saying, I'm peeling it off my butt on the spot.
It made it sound that way. It really did.
Just because I support her as a fellow sex worker doesn't mean that I'm okay with her advertising technique. It's a little unprofessional.
It made me think of the panty vending machines in Japan, and I was like, is that industry?
Honestly, I'm just sitting here going like, I don't want Cherry Days' panties she washed. I want the ones she was just wearing. I'm thinking from the typical Cherry Days panty consumer perspective. Like, what does that person want? They want
I was literally picturing comic book guy from Simpsons going, yes, why would I
want Cherry Days' freshly laundered? Like, yes, exactly, yeah.
Pastor is asking why someone is interested in that. It's just a kink, dude. Like, some people are into weird shit. It's no different than people who like feet. There's a whole fucking industry. There's entire websites you can sign up
to be a model and sell your panties. Sorry, yeah, part of the checklist is do you own any of Cherry Days' undergarments? If the answer is yes,
do you
that's
believe...
actually points on the rep sheet for me. So I don't know.
That belongs on the Brony Bingo fucking thing.
Right, exactly. Do you own any of Cherry Days' undergarments? Yeah.
I remember seeing that in 2018 in someone's the Toon Critic cosplayer, and the funny thing is I saw the bingo thing before I saw the cosplayers, I think. And I was yeah, okay, I guess that's how it's gonna go this year.
Yeah, do you that's just okay, you get a couple XP for owning some of her underwear. What?
You know what?
You don't have any of Cherry Days' underwear? That's whatever. Those are collectible.
Weird kinks, man. Just let them.
It's not a kink. They're just very collectible in the Brony community.
Oh, so it's like pop vinyls for you.
Exactly. They're like pop vinyls for bronies.
So
exactly.
You're a connoisseur of used
yes.
underwear.
Yeah, you go into a little room and you got different sets of underwear and little cases on a shelf,
They're pinned like butterflies inside of these little glass
Oh god, I
boxes
actually want to get a shadow box now.
Oh my god.
Of what are panties?
Oh my god, you just gave me an idea.
Didn't Sam
I guess
just
this
put
is about Cherry Days 2018 November.
Yep, there you go. Click, November 28th. Wow, how did you know the date?
I'm just picturing a brony out there with a bottle going, this is a year of Cherry Days 2016 bathwater. Good year, good
you know
vintage.
What? I bought 5 gallons for the slushy machine.
No,
you cunt.
You will get
Oh, you fuck. Jesus Christ. There isn't enough to
write.
write.
Did a reading of a fucking story that was written by a major horror writer, a published horror author, about drinking gamer girl bathwater and turning into a cryptid.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we
What do you think I need? What do you think I'm trying to accomplish here, guys? Come on, you can't just.
Don't drink gamer girl bathwater, please.
You freeze it first.
Well,
It's fine.
Well, there was a dude
oh
who
my
ended
God,
up.
Drew,
there-
I'm worried
Let's
about
mix it
you.
with something special, you know?
There
Maybe
was-
it's flavored
I
Kool-Aid as
forget,
well.
I forget the gamer girl, but there was some dude who was on fucking I forget the damn podcast, but he wound up buying and vaping with it, and I'm like, well, I guess it's better than drinking it. I guess.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe mix it with some fruit punch flavored Kool-Aid as well, you know? Have a big wine glass swirling around. That's April 2019.
Excellent bouquet.
Jesus Christ.
The mouthfeel.
Do not touch December 2018. Do not touch that one.
Not
That
too
one is
viscous.
very special.
With a very briny finish.
You can almost enjoy the taste of the Head and Shoulders.
Oh, holy shit.
You're gonna make me pull a muscle in my chest.
Brony
guys.
Inspectors made me laugh like a couple times where I almost died. Like, I swear to God, I when he was doing the anal jokes about like the Santa Claus freaking
Oh, Klaus, yes. Oh,
I wasn't gonna make it. I was like, oh crap, I love you, Rouge. Go on without me.
Klaus.
Don't let Patchwork Heart come to my funeral.
We just get like
Go ahead, do it.
he's just like, yeah, we just kept trying to have kids and trying. I banged her in the ass every night. Oh well, that's your problem right there. And then she died of anal trauma a few days every night. Like Klaus, you banged your wife's ass to death. I'm feeling a little less sorry for you now. Like kept trying to have kids.
Speaking of anal trauma, how are you doing today, Kayla?
I'm doing good.
Oh my God,
I just witnessed
no
Brony just
contact
acting
chat.
in there.
Oh,
God
fuck, I
damn it,
just had
don't
to
drink
segue that
gamer
so
girl
bad.
water. You might get poisoned.
Ho-ho-hos everywhere.
God damn
I
it.
love all of you so much.
We kept
If you
trying
bastards
and
aren't at
trying,
my bachelor party, then it's
but
gonna
we
be
could
a bad
never have
time.
kids.
Oh God.
I banged her ass until dawn every morning.
And I could just see the one little elf sitting there with a broom and a mop.
No,
and a mop
there
bucket.
were no
Goddamn,
elves
I
in Klaus.
Weird.
No, like there weren't. Like it was supposed to be this like kind of real, like kind of. It was yeah. There were no elves. They were just like Norwegian or something.
Wait a minute, random pool guy threw me money. Put Cherry Days' bathwater in ice trays and make margaritas with it. Good times.
No, if you're worried about a biohazard.
Dan, I bought
no.
5 gallons for the slushy machines, man. We're
I mean, if they
gonna
did
pull
this
in.
in with the fest, there'd be like a hazardous warning all over the
Don't
place.
put pussy water in your margarita.
I don't
sounds
think
like a
pussy
song.
Patch, you freeze it first. Dan
Say
gets
water
it. You freeze it first.
margaritas.
Freezing doesn't kill the germs.
It doesn't kill the germs. It puts them in stasis till they're warm and safe within your body. You don't want to just sit out there in the open
That's
air where they're
vor.
vulnerable.
You're describing vor.
What?
Yep,
no.
kids.
No, I'm
Yep.
not. God, another
You're
one of your just absolutes
Word.
there, Patch. That's,
No, you are describing like consuming living organisms
Okay,
and making
right.
them
Cells
safe
do not
in your
count.
belly.
Micro.
if you could eat one person in the fandom, who would it be?
If you could what?
Eat them.
Oh,
Plane went down. You
I
know,
ain't
you
doing
have
this.
to, you know,
I ain't doing this at all. Holy
no, you
fuck.
gotta like.
No, Brony, who is the richest guy in the Brony family?
Oh, okay, I see.
Good question.
Because
That's
that's
a
who
very
I
good
would eat.
question.
I
That's
would
who
make
you'd
them
eat?
sign over all of their finances, and then I would eat them.
No, like okay, plane goes down on a mountain.
Oh, okay, that's a little different.
Right. Okay. Here's a scenario. Like, and it was, but it just so happens like the person you wound up having to eat was someone in the fandom. Who would it be?
So we're
Sketchy
going.
Bug Horse.
I was about to say, if it's from a pragmatic
Cannibalism
standpoint,
in the
and you
Brony
need as much
family.
meat as possible,
No,
it would have
no,
to be
not
corpulent
sketchy.
brony, I guess.
Yeah, Corpa.
Yeah.
No,
That's a
not
good
sketchy.
choice.
Yeah, just from
No,
a
like
strictly.
he'd be sitting there and just be like, "Why are you eating me? Hold on, I'm. Oh, okay. Like, I'll be fine. Like,
I just thinking
you
about
could,
like.
you could,
David-
hold still. I'm trying to hold your leg.
Like,
and he would
I
survive
think
till
I'll
they
get bored
came to
next.
rescue you. That's a really good.
You know who would probably let me eat them? Fucking, like.
This is supposed to be a
You're right.
degenerate free stream, guys. I don't know how the fuck this happened.
Hold on, wait. What are you gonna say?
Don't look, Roni. Don't read the comments. Just don't read the comments. Trust me.
If you
Well-
don't have at least one friend that would let you cannibalize them to survive, then do you really have friends?
You know, they call him AC Race Best, but I call him AC Taste Best.
I'm gonna throw up. Jesus. Holy fuck.
Yes.
Just need a little Tony Satcher seasoning on there. There we go.
I might have
Yeah.
not streamed if I knew this was coming.
Oh, jeez.
You got 28 people watching.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
26 people.
Oh.
You know who?
I
Well,
always remember
2020
before you
has
start chewing on a person's leg, put the hot sauce on them, damn it.
Yeah, like
You gotta have the hot
Would
sauce.
you like your Karen with extra hot sauce, or would you like her with extra chili beans?
Wait, you brought- like, he
rice and
makes an
beans, hot
excellent
sauce on
chili.
the side,
you
please.
had spices and beans the whole time. Why didn't you just eat those? What the fuck are we eating them for? He makes an
Well,
excellent
you gotta have the
chili.
meat
You're
to
just
go with the vegetables.
sitting there like with the.
Yeah, that would be my
You
response.
made
You
a
don't
tent
expect
out
me
of
to
the
just...
life raft. You're just like up on the mountain, like stirring your chili pot. Like, all right, bye, rescuers. You can leave. I got enough for a couple more days. Oh, this is good. Like,
Jesus Christ. I was hungry when I
And then
started
before you
this
get on the
stream.
helicopter and everything, you got a turkey, got a leg over your shoulder. Like, hold on, I'm bringing some of this home with me, damn it.
we had 4 cans of tomato sauce here. We're just like, yeah, you know, we made them into chili. Like,
Oh,
you've just
Can I
eaten
plug
this
something
chili
first?
while
Go
you
ahead,
waited
yeah, sure. Why
for
not?
survivors?
Rouge and I are planning a fundraising live stream in a couple days or so. Because, like, as everybody knows, Riley's going through some things. So we're raising some money so that he can, you know, get himself some homey decorations for his new place.
Yay!
We're trying to help cheer him up.
Wait,
'cause-
wait. You're doing fundraising for like a trip to Pottery Barn.
Hold
no,
it.
we're
Oh,
just
God.
fundraising.
No, I'm
for,
sorry.
like-
I'm sorry. Too expensive for a trip to Hobby Lobby.
No, for like blankets and shit. Like
I can donate a blanket. It's gonna be furry though.
Okay.
Oh God.
Well, hold
Lord
it, hold it.
Jesus.
I noticed there's a guy out there who's potentially impersonating speed stacking there in the comments.
Hi, TJ.
TJ, if that's
TJ?
you, I
Oh,
find you to
God.
be the most boring, benign, insufferably uninteresting motherfucker in the
Oh,
whole
my
damn
God,
world.
yes.
I know you've been trying really hard to get my attention. If you would like to message me on Discord, we could take care of you right now.
Come on, buddy. What
Yeah.
are you
Teddy's
afraid
coming
of?
over.
You afraid of some random queer and their weird friends? You
Wait, wait.
Wow.
You
Teddy's
afraid
guy.
of fucking bronies and
Cup
furries,
stacking's
buddy?
here.
Oh, you know who messaged me in the middle of the stream?
I was.
I've
gonna,
got
I was
worse.
gonna fucking
Guess who just
drink
messaged
less
me?
today, but now that cup
Oh,
stacking
Rouge is
gonna
correcting
come-
me in the chat. Is it for like the expenses of moving or for furniture for Riley? Because Rouge is in the comment section correcting me.
So here, let me blank this screen because this person has a habit of sending inappropriate shit.
I swear to God, TJ.
Teddy.
I swear to God, if you send
Teddy?
me a picture of your weird mushroom dick, I'm going to.
Wait, what?
I was about to say I've got
Dick
worse who just
pics?
messaged me. Demon. Demon just messaged me out of the blue.
Oh,
Wow.
for
Fuck
the it's
that guy.
expenses for the trip specifically. Okay. So it's not a help a friend in a cheery way stream. It's a help a friend in an emergency.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
It has multiple
Yeah,
accounts.
all right.
That makes more sense.
Good
okay.
for clearing that up. That's a lot different.
Yeah, that's a lot. Thanks for clearing that up, Rouge. But
That's
yeah,
a lot
we're doing
different.
Oh,
we're doing
wait.
a stream in a bit to help raise funds for him. There's going to be an art raffle. Everybody who
Oh, that's
donates-
nice.
So hold it. Step wants to come in, and I'm going to put Step in for just the stream. I'm going to put Step in for just the stream. and he can go. Everyone. You know what? On second thought, I'm going to move over to fucking Cool Kids. That's probably a better idea. Who wants to float over there?
I'm not in Cool Kids.
You want in?
I guess.
All right,
I'll
when's
see.
that? Let me friggin'... let's see. Brony. That's one ad. Patch. There we go.
Well, we're a good place
Oh,
to
there
get
we go.
pizzas.
There we go. Did I get her in? Did that mean?
House of Pizza has good pizza.
What did you want to add? Did you have something to add to the con discussion, or maybe even a teaser towards Vita's
Oh, I
video?
heard you were gonna bully TJ.
Oh, I mean, either or. If you've got
I
anything.
mean, he's
to...
not here yet, but
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did with the title of this room.
Actually, it's not even mine. Rocky did it, and I kept it. I was like, okay.
Fucking.
I thought it was
I
funny.
see you, bitch.
Rocky
Rocky's
left
good.
the room, so fuck it. I was like, I'm keeping it. This is pre-Nazbol, so.
Rocky still reaches out to me every now and again.
I enjoyed talking to him. I don't have any heat with
Yeah,
the
we
man.
were
I
Rocky
have
and I were in
problems with
call.
Rocky, but I try to be civil with him just because starting a fight seems pointless.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
not my
Rocky told me
favorite
in call.
person.
Rocky told me in call one day he was trying to cheer you up. How well that went is out of my knowledge.
He tried. He tried, and I appreciate that he was trying.
Yeah. So do you have anything, like even a little bit?
I thought we were gonna bully TJ. And I'm
Well, I
not
mean,
the
if we
bully.
could get TJ.
We're waiting for TJ to come here so we can bully
Yeah,
him.
the last person to message me was Daemon, and I don't think anybody wants to put up with that dumbass.
Nah,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I wanted to for a little bit there, but it was like, nah.
No,
good.
he used his regular voice the last time we talked to him. It was,
oh no way, really?
it was
Regular
underwhelming.
Oh, I mean, why do you think he doesn't use it?
I mean,
TJ.
to be fair, Daemon was half the reason why my ex went away. So thank you, Daemon.
Yeah.
God. Demon, like, I'm worried about that kid. Is he, like, okay?
No, no, he's not. As a matter of
Are
fact,
you kidding? No, that kid's clearly got problems. Are you,
he claims that freaking Lou is like passing his nudes around right now, and I'm like, hey, if you want that one, I'm tagging out. I don't recommend it, but if you really want to go help him out, I mean, you know. He didn't have
That
any
kid
proof
got
either, not that I
problems.
wanted it. Fucking Jesus.
I apologize for that misunderstanding earlier in the stream. I am a little bit high.
Oh, which
You know what? That's okay.
yeah, it's
I'm
alright.
probably high too.
Well, you shouldn't be high.
Well, I
Yeah,
woke up from a nap.
you are not old enough
Well,
to be
hold
doing
on.
Well,
I
I have a
from a nap.
question, Patch. How old do you feel that kids have to be before they get high?
I didn't start until I was 19, so
Okay.
I usually say
Damn.
19. My sister started when she was 13, and I do not approve of that.
Damn. No, but no, I woke up
Deb,
from a
you're
nap.
12. You should be
I'm
in
not-
class right now.
Class ended.
Who
an
says
hour
he's
ago.
not?
It's 3:25.
Yeah, and
That's
besides, who
brutal.
says he's not?
He has
Well, I'm
joined
not.
Yeah.
For one, and two, a little
Step,
bit
you
ago.
should be
I
in a boarding school because you're 12.
No.
Hell, I was drunk off my ass.
But,
14 shit.
Yeah, I woke up from a nap earlier, and everyone was like, Matt, your fucking eyes are red as shit. It was like, oh. I looked in the mirror, because there's a mirror in my classroom for some fucking reason. And my eyes were just red, like I just hit like a joint and a half.
You're looking a little less than mundane today, Matt. I'm sorry. I forced
Your
it.
eyes don't actually get red.
Yeah, now
you
that
get
one
high
was,
because
Yeah, I
you're
know. I
high.
made a jump that I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
We've kept up the faith by bullying Archer in your stead, Step.
That's amazing. Thank you for
Wait,
that.
you mean Cloudy Brony's friend?
Yes! We're talking about Cloudy
Yep.
Brony's friend.
Rouge kicked me out of Limbo for calling him a mean name.
Yeah,
so,
we're in stream. Please don't do that again.
'Cause-
He's actually coming a little too close for comfort there, Step.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
As for that goes, he tried getting like Cloudy in like our group, I think, and I was like, no,
No.
I don't think you understand, Archie. We're hanging out with you in spite of you being Cloudy, Bodhi's friend, not because you are. Like,
No, we're bullying you, dumbass.
yeah, stop. You can move up. We're offering you better people, arguably at least, I think.
I think Rouge is better people at the very least.
Yeah, certainly. Myriad's a step up. Go be friends with him. Shit.
Myriad's fun.
Oh,
I
fuck
like
yeah.
him.
Are you kidding me?
He's got the weirdest memes. Where did she get this shit?
Probably from Polar, not Pole.
Oh well,
Probably from
yes.
Demon.
Hey, Demon is like there's something wrong with that kid. Yeah.
Demon is weird.
Where is TJ, by the way? Are they coming or
I
what?
don't know where. I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Pussy!
He's not doing nothing.
I don't think it's really him. Maybe not.
I didn't do
No.
I didn't do
TJ,
nothing.
are you too scared that I'm gonna have sex with your mom?
Oh,
Wait
is
a
that
minute.
you're doing a Leo? Oh, cool.
No, see, it's
how-
better when
That's
Leo
Leo's
threatens
line. You
because I
can't
make
just
it gay.
steal his bit.
How?
You're trying to
It's
lift
not
Leo's bit
stealing,
right now.
We share it. I'm
Okay, all right. I'm
Wait,
just.
wait,
All right.
Wait, how could you?
I mean, if you got an agreement
wheelchair-
with him, you can use that bit, I guess.
I'm in a wheelchair because my leg is fucked up. I'm not
I- like-
paralyzed.
Yeah, come on.
Like, dude
Dad,
can
I'm not
walk. I've
paralyzed.
seen him do it.
That would be.
Like,
that would
yeah.
be, you know what? In a
I'm
weird,
not
twisted
paralyzed.
sort of way.
What did you think I was?
Patch
Joe
is not
fucking
Joe Swanson for Christ. Yeah, there you.
I know you're not
Yeah,
paralyzed.
dude can
Joe,
walk. I've seen him do it. Like, chill.
I can walk. It just hurts
Okay.
a lot, like a lot.
So it's
No,
Please cut
yeah.
this damn thing off and give me a robot leg.
Oh, speaking of which, are you gonna live, Patch? We never got around to asking.
What's up?
You did everything go all right the other day?
Oh yeah. How'd it go,
with-
Patch?
With the screening?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't have cancer. I just have an infectious abscess skin disease. It's gonna take minimally invasive surgery to remove it. I'll be fine.
The longer you were quiet, the more I was starting to freak. I'm like, uh-oh.
No, I was just trying to figure out how to phrase this. I'm cancer free, and you don't have to worry about me getting chemo and turning into a
drug kingpin? Oh my god, that would have been
I
so
had a
cool.
chemo- I had
I'm
a
not gonna-
chemotherapist once.
I'm not gonna become the new Ichabod. I don't have.
No,
to-
No.
you were gonna start
I was
making
assuming you were
naked
gonna go
crystal
for
meth
No.
and become a drug kingpin. That's what happens when you get cancer,
Patch,
right?
Can you teach me about BDSM?
I mean,
if you get cancer?
I would like the drug kingpin part.
Yeah,
Like,
so kind of
getting
sucks that you
cancer
didn't
came
get
with-
cancer now that you think
Okay,
about it.
Jesus, let's
but
not.
yeah, no. I'm just waiting for the last results to determine what exactly the disease is doing to my body, and once we know what is causing the weird tumor abscess things, I'm gonna go into treatment, get on antivirals, and possibly go into surgery before the end of next month.
Which I can imagine is going to be hella expensive.
Oh, it's gonna. You have no idea. Planned
I-
Parenthood was helping me pay for things when they thought it might be breast cancer, but now that we know it's not breast cancer, they can't help me anymore. And St. Joseph's is a very expensive hospital. I'm terrified. Hopefully these guys don't botch it like my last surgery was. I don't trust doctors.
I can
anymore.
donate a quarter of my allowance.
I get $2.50 from Step on PayPal.
Aww.
That would be so adorable.
I wish Riddle were here to draw that right now.
Like
Yeah.
a little Boy Scout standing outside my door. Patchwork, I'm here to help with your surgery.
Jesus Christ!
Love it. Love everything about it.
He's just wearing a little Boy Scout's uniform and he's holding a piggy bank.
No. I would be holding a piggy bank. That much is true.
Dude.
Just a little purple piggy bank.
Well, mine's blue.
Oh, that's
Aw.
even cuter. Oh my god, you're 12.
I'm not.
I'm sorry, I'm being too mean. I'll
No,
stop.
you're.
I don't
you're-
care.
What are you?
It's gr- it's
You're
fine.
doing great, Patch. Keep going. This is good
He's
stuff.
just a kid, man. I'm not trying to make him hate adults.
I already do.
I mean, he's already
Most-
that close to being
He's
an
12. What else is he supposed to do?
adult. Jesus.
Are you sure you should be on Discord, buddy?
I'm fine.
Well,
I
we're
mean,
on Skype, but whatever.
Nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten doxxed yet, so that's great.
This whole fucking cancer scare thing has been a nightmare. I'm just glad it's over and I know I don't have cancer.
Could it develop into cancer? Or is that how that
No,
works?
it's a different disease.
Okay.
Um,
So you're slightly less fucked, but still pretty fucked.
like I'm definitely still fucked because whatever this is, if the infection spreads too far, I might have to get like a double mastectomy, which would suck.
Oh, I've heard of those. Those are
Because
cancer.
that's a very
Visit themselves.
invasive surgery and it takes months to recover from.
Oof.
Did wonders for Angelina Jolie.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad that she was able to.
But she was rich, dude. Yeah, exactly.
But like every time something like this happens and I have to go into surgery again, because this will be like my third surgery in 5 years. Like, it's a nightmare because there's the financial aspect of it where it's hell on me and Jess's finances, and then there's the recovery process. I'm already mostly bedridden 90% of the day. I'm stuck in bed. So when I'm coming home from surgery, I cannot move on my own.
I just realized something.
What?
Patch is literally Vladimir Lenin.
What do you mean?
I'm a communist who's bedridden.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I get it.
And in
now.
a wheelchair.
I'm a crippled communist. No, wait, Lenin wasn't trans.
Yeah, he was bald.
And people made those
That counts
kind of
for
jokes
something.
about freaking FDR, didn't they?
I'm not really a big fan of FDR.
Yeah, you're also FDR. Yeah, you're a wheelchair-ridden communist.
Okay.
I mean, if I was going to be any U.S. president, I'd want to be FDR.
I'd want to be Jackson.
Andrew
And
Jackson
yes, I
had
know
a
what that
large bale
implies.
of cheese that he kept in the foyer of the White House.
Yes, I know what that implies.
Like,
But
did-
yes, I want to
They
be
just
Jackson.
put out, I forget that one comical historian put out a thing on why Teddy Roosevelt's the real version of fucking Chuck Norris.
I would be
Oh, yeah.
Chester A. Arthur because he was like he had fancy ass clothes and the best mustache of all presidents.
Is that the best dressed one?
Yeah, he's the best dressed, and he was a singleton for life. He never got married, which is sick.
Calvin Coolidge had a pet raccoon.
That's
I do like
cool,
Calvin
but
Coolidge.
I don't want to get stuck taking care of a raccoon. I want to like just be like swag, president of the United States.
If I had
Swag.
to be
It's
a
like all
president,
time. Yeah,
it would be
like,
if I had to be a president, it'd be a three-way between George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, and Andrew Jackson.
Teddy Roosevelt would be fun too.
Here's Blake. Crippled Communist sounds like a great name for either a podcast or a rock band.
Crippled commies.
Yeah, I'd go with pod.
Okay, but like one of my friends just finished getting their music theory degree, and we're gonna start a YouTube channel together where we make like queer punk house music. I might suggest this name because we're both disabled.
That's pretty good. All right, we got the band name decided. Awesome.
Cool.
So punk house music. Sorry, it was right there. I had to take it.
And I just
So
end up
every
fuck-
punk
and I
It's
just end
art
up
house music,
ever,
but with a
basically,
lot
yeah.
more guitar.
and I just end up using it for my Nazgul podcast.
Hello,
No.
Leo.
No,
Oh,
I am not.
weird.
You would have to pay a $500 licensing fee.
Five-
I would charge you so much.
I only
money.
have
You are not
$4.99.
allowed- You are not allowed to use my.
I mean, yeah, look at it this way. Someone else is going to claim it on YouTube anyways. So.
I only got $4.99
Yeah.
or $3.99. $3.99 was me. Fuck.
Yeah, the only thing we wanted to do,
$3.99.
Leo, was...
$3.99 a month. You can make this 12-year-old Nazi shut the fuck up.
Well, Step, since we...
That's probably how much it would take.
Yeah, Step, how much would it, what do you think is appropriate for what is it allowed and not allowed at a convention, so to speak?
As a
Um,
child,
I'd keep the NSFW stuff away from children, for one. Two, I wouldn't
That-
allow... I saw this really weird list of... I'm not going to name the con, but I saw this really weird list of things that were banned from a convention. Fake blood was one of them for zombies. No zombies. No foam swords. For two things.
Well, I could understand the fake blood. Maybe they were concerned if someone bring in real blood and be like, no, it's fake. And you just be like, oh.
Or if there was an emergency, it would be
What?
very difficult to conduct triage.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
What-
to mention, like, a lot of fake blood, especially homemade fake blood, stains really
My guess
heavily.
would be the hotel didn't want it staining shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
was
It
like,
takes so much
Guys,
hydrogen peroxide to clean up fake blood. More than it takes to clean up real blood.
I knew someone was going to say it. I just didn't know who.
What? I'm
Uh-huh.
constantly in and out of surgery. Everything I own has blood on it.
Stay out of
Ah!
my shed.
Oh,
I'm
everything
literally
you own
dead
has
right
blood
now.
on
I died of blood
Uh-huh.
loss 3 years
I just
ago. I'm a
pictured
ghost.
arguably one of the most benign concepts, how to get out real bad stains, and it's like Patchwork Art and someone else carrying something in a body bag, or like,
Right,
you know, garbage.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how to get out real difficult stains, wink.
How to take out the trash.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
something else.
but,
We're
like,
just taking out some trash.
Who
Back
do
to
I
the
need to talk
stains.
to about
So this is
that?
fake blood, and everyone knows fake
I
blood
can recommend
requires
it.
more peroxide than real blood.
I'm going to be taking an entry-level drawing class next year, so give it a year, and I might be able to do some.
Nice.
Good luck, buddy. Remember to draw at least once a day so that you like build up muscle memory on things like proportion.
Yeah.
Don't
Never
draw
stop.
any
If-
dicks in art class.
Oh, here's Myriad.
Who?
Myriad.
What?
Oh,
Hello.
welcome you to the stream.
Salutations.
Indeed, we put you
Hi.
over earlier. I think you and Step would get along famously.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yep.
hello.
This is This is literally I don't give a fuck guy.
Oh, I love I don't give a fuck people.
Yes.
Myriad is the king of memes, in my opinion.
Yes.
Excuse me.
You have an excellent collection, sir.
That's not a title anyone really would want to get appointed, I don't think.
Sometime. Under the circumstances, it is suitable.
Alright.
You
At work, probably not.
last
Everywhere else,
time
maybe.
last time we were talking to you something about like you mentioned there were a bunch of like fired shells outside like where you lived around your area.
Oh no, that's not where I live. That's like when I went to like a tour in Europe.
Oh. I'm just imagining he's like, I have a bunch of like bombed places. This is my whole vacation roll.
This is like everything has just been completely obliterated by heavy weaponry. Yeah.
My
This
life
is
is
the
one
bomb death.
shelling barrage after the other.
Yeah.
The aftermath of Dresden.
Dude. I think we
Alright,
ran out.
later, skaters.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it too. And
Yeah.
done.
I think we're just out of steam.